Hey guys, we're Manus Defense. Ryan, what are we talking about today?
Not really sure. Landon, what are we doing today? I think we're doing host drills.
Contact front!
Alright guys, so today we're actually going to talk about some appendix carry and some, I guess, 4 o'clock position carry, as you would call it.
4 o'clock position, yeah.
Okay, so I'm right-handed, Hunter's left-handed. I'm going to demonstrate both the appendix as well as coming from the back. We both prefer to appendix carry. I think it's faster. You do present the firearm quicker that way, but I mean, it's a little uncomfortable sometimes when you sit, I guess. Depends on the size of the gun, right?
Yeah, it does depend on the size of the gun. I recently actually just dropped down to a smaller gun. I do use a Keltec P3AT now. I used to use an XDS. What ended up happening is the XDS was a little bit big for appendix carry for me. I crawl in and out of a lifted Jeep and I'm riding a motorcycle, so it does hurt up front if it's a bigger gun. In addition, when I rode the motorcycle, if I ever had it in the back, which is why I moved, one of the main reasons I moved to appendix is whenever the wind would pick my shirt up, going real fast, my gun would expose. So that was kind of a big issue for me. Another reason I moved forward, because I can always keep kind of control and defense around my gun when it's up front.
Okay. So what we're going to do for the video is we're going to run a timer. It's just going to be one shot out of the holster, and pretty much we'll just see which one is actually faster. For the appendix draw, I'm going to do 2 different styles. I'm going to do a pinwheel, which is hooking the shirt with my thumb and bringing it up and over. Another version is a claw, so we'll see which one is faster in terms of appendix. For the rear, it's going to be whatever we can get, I guess, right? Yeah. All right, guys, here we go.
Ryan's going to start off with the claw off his appendix. Shooter ready?
Shooter ready. Time.
1.61. 1.43. Guys, next we're going to run the pinwheel off the appendix. Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
.88. 1.60.
Alrighty, so as you guys can see, based on our average, the claw is actually a little bit faster for me. Now, using the claw though, if you have multiple layers of clothing, that's going to be a little bit harder to actually get through all that and get it up. So sometimes the pinwheel would be the better option, depending on how many layers, I guess you could say, you're wearing.
Yeah, and if you're wearing any type of thicker or slick type of materials, so if you're wearing like a heavy leather jacket or something like that, trying to get a cloth material off the front is going to be much more difficult. So it's very beneficial to practice both, so you know what you need to do when the time comes. Hey guys, we're back. Ryan's going to run a behind the hip or 4 o'clock draw. Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
Stand by. 2.37. 1.96.
Alright guys, so Hunter's going to go ahead and do the appendix claw, alright? He's using the Keltec, it's a little bit smaller. Let's see what we get here. Shooter ready.
Shooter's ready.
Stand by. 1.65. 1.45. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and do the appendix with the pinwheel draw, alright? Shooter ready.
Shooter's ready.
Stand by. 2.38. Shooter ready.
Shooter's ready.
Stand by. 1.75. Alright guys, so by average, as you can see, Hunter was still able to draw with the claw a little bit faster than he was with the actual pinwheel, alright? Things to consider though. For his pinwheel, he had a Velcro belt in the way, alright? So because of that, his thumb was getting hooked on his Velcro, right? So I'm wearing a first spear belt, it's a little bit thicker too. If I go for that pinwheel, I have a chance of catching that, right? Now if I'm wearing like, let's say 2 or 3 jackets, or I guess a jacket on top of a light t-shirt and an undershirt or something, it's going to still be harder to get, but it's easier for me to get all 3 layers up if I'm going to hook it really hard, alright? Next, Hunter's going to go ahead and demonstrate from the back. 3.33. 1.72. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is still possible for you to be fast coming from the back, right? Obviously you have to train with these different positions, it's all preference, right?
Yeah. One of the things to take note, the first run that I did, let me see if I can get this gun back in here real quick and I can show you guys. And me and Ryder were actually just talking about this on camera beforehand. Depending on the type of gun and how the handle is, when you start to pull the shirt up, sometimes you will catch the handle of the gun. The shirt will naturally wrap up under the gun and it'll snag it as it's starting to come out, and you can't get your shirt around the gun enough. So it depends on the way the gun's designed sometimes. That's why you guys spend more time at the range of practice. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that. As always, I'm Hunter.
I'm Ryan.
We are Manus Defense.